this video, I'm going to show you guys the books we read for this week and what we liked about them, and I'll show you inside of them. So if that's something you want to watch, keep watching. Okay, so this is our library bag. It's just a reusable grocery bag. I honestly don't even know where I got this bag from, like, at all. Maybe, I think my mom might have bought it for us for a Halloween bag. But these are our library books. This is the stack up he goes over. And I have to say that having a library card is like one of the biggest things for our homeschool. Like, it's amazing because the kids get excited about going to pick up library books. So Weston picked out this one. It's called The Grumpy Goat. And it is super cute. And the illustrations are absolutely beautiful. And it was pretty much just about a goat that was sad that he lost a friend. And then he finds a dandelion and it just changes his outlook and stuff. So it's actually super cute. The kids really enjoyed it. So it was a very fun book. And then Weston wanted this book. It's all about shapes. And there's no words, just pictures for you to find out about shapes. And so what I did was just ask them to show me shapes, or I called out shapes and they had to point to the shapes. But that's pretty much all this book's about, is shapes. It has nothing but pictures about shapes. And then this one is The Second Sky. And this book is absolutely adorable. And it's about a little penguin baby that sees the seagulls flying in the sky and wants to fly. But we all know that penguins can't fly. So he tries his hardest to fly. And then he falls into the ocean and realizes that the ocean can be his second sky. It's a super cute book. My daughter, who loves animals, absolutely loved this book. So it was super cute. Again, it's called The Second Sky. This book was a staff pick from our library, meaning that the staff picks a book that they want to share. And I love picking up these books because it's fun to see why the staff recommends these books. This one was recommended because it's a great book to talk about beginning ecosystems and how we all depend on each other. And it's called You Are Never Alone, and it was a super good book. It really does dive into the ecosystem pretty much. Not like in detail, but enough for you to understand that we all work together. So it was a very good book. It talks about how the fish eat plankton and then they fertilize with their poop, or the plankton is fertilized by poop from the whales in the sea. So it just talks about like simple things that happen, that we are all connected somehow and in some way, and it was super cute. Let me see if there's another cute one. Like, krill gobble these ocean plants and become food for salmon. So, I mean, it's illustrated beautifully. It's just an absolutely adorable book. So if you're doing a study on the ecosystem, this might be a cute little book to kind of show how things tie together in a story perspective instead of a actual like scientific perspective. But it's beautifully illustrated. It was a super good book. So yeah, she also has more books I want to try out. One's called You Are Stardust, and the other one is Wild Ideas. my last book that we read this week is Miss Nelson Has a Field Day. Am I the only one that read Miss Nelson books when I was growing up? If you read Miss Nelson books growing up, comment below. Tell me which one was your favorite. I think my favorite was Miss Nelson is Missing. And I think that will continue to be my favorite. But my kids, I've actually read 3 of the Miss Nelson books to my kids. I read the Miss Nelson is Missing, and there was one more, but I can't remember what the name of it was. But they enjoy Miss Nelson books too. It's really fun watching them. And they predict what's going to happen. It's really cute. I just really love Miss Nelson books. And I would love to hear what you guys read this week in your home. So if you haven't tried a Miss Nelson book, you should totally try it. Especially Miss Nelson is Missing. That book is so funny, and it is great. The kids got a kick out of that book. So those are the books that we read this week. We are going to go back to the library and pick up some more. I have 2 books that we haven't read yet from the library that we will get to today. All right. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.